Hi guys! Well, it's your homegirl, Omobolanle Adigun. Wait, you guys don't actually know me as Omobolanle Adigun. Anyway, my name is Omobolanle Valentina Adigun, but you all know me as Omobola Val, and some people know me as the Vibe Queen. Yes, and that's on period.
Hey, my name is Choma Eze, and I am a presenter and a member of the UncutXtra album committee.
Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy Spencer, aka The Vibes, aka Most Suspectly Sound, aka The Sound Machine, aka this, aka that. And this is my section for Road to Uncut Extra Album Season 6. Damn. Just sit tight and enjoy the story.
I think first, when the CEO mentioned that for this particular project, he wants the music producer and the team to work on featuring artists from different parts of Africa. I was like, wait, what I know for other parts of Africa?
Honestly, I'm not even going to lie. I feel like it started like play, but I'm really grateful that it ended up like being really amazing. So yeah, at the beginning, it was just for us to, I feel like we had a lot of plans. The ideas were just like rolling in, and that's because we had a project before this one, and so we needed something to be better. So in case you do not know, guys, the UncutXtra album, it aims to like promote the Afrobeats sound. Then apart from that, also it aims to like help like up community artists who are doing pretty well, but are not yet known. And we had like a project before this particular one, but our CEO somehow felt like we needed to do something better. And that's the reason why we came up with this. Now there was like a whole lot of planning. We had to like strategize. At first we were thinking of like going to like different African countries, getting like artists, working with them, getting videos and the rest. But we're like, you know what? We want something really realistic. We want to be able to do this first. And then if this is successful, we could now do something like that next year. So yeah, we said, okay, you know what? Let's just do a documentary. Let's make it like really short, but let's be able to get all the things or all the information that we need from this artist. And that was how the journey started. Well, trust me, it was fun, but sweat and blood.
I remember that the first meeting we had in-house, we were given an assignment to actually research on artists from different parts of Africa, artists with good sounds. And I remember that I went to start, I started listening to music. So first I went to Google, I was trying to search, top artists. But I was not saying in my mind that top artists, will these ones even answer their, reply to their emails and all of that like this. So I just went to, I researched, and to cut the long story short, I got about 35 names.
So this project was inspired by the fact that I wanted to put sounds together, different sounds from different African countries, and then so we sought out for Ghana, Kenya, Congo, Cameroon, and the rest of them. But as much as we were able to get but a few, but that was like the inspiration. Again, some of these other countries had like sounds that like the whole Afrobeat thing. Afrobeat is like everywhere, and then Afrobeat has evolved, and we started fusing it with like them hip hop and Afro R&B, Afro soul, Afro this and Afro that. But most of these other countries, they like have like signature sound. They like have like traditional sounds, just like the Congolese and the Makossa and the rest of them. I'm a piano from SA. So we sought out to like put everything in one project and like have artists from all these other countries like also like contribute to this project. It's more like uniting Africa, and I came through.
Okay, so after our meeting, we decided that it was time to get artists from these countries, and that was where the Wala started, guys. Well, not really Wala, because it ended up like being, amazing. But yeah, I met this particular guy. Yes, this guy. His name is Moneso. Pretty guy, nice voice, intelligent man, but stressful man also because I feel like he talked about how he knows a lot of artists in South Africa, Ghana, Malawi. He was almost like a connect for for artists in different African countries, and that was like what was sweet about it, you know. And not forgetting, I got Moneso's contact from a colleague of mine, and it was just really cool because I mean, it sounded like someone that understands music, you know, that knows what. It felt like he knew what we were talking about, what we wanted, and it was just really good. But like the conversations that came after that was really stressful because after the contract that was sent to him, he was asking for more. He was talking about how we need to like pick like the artist and the rest. It was just like a whole lot. And we're like, we already have a contract. You already have like things that we are offering these artists. You know, this is like the first of its kind, but we intend to do better. But this is like what we have on ground. And then there was like the whole background. I argued with Moneso. Oh my God. And the funny thing is he has a very, very nice voice. So you're asking like, you're asking for money, or is that what you're asking for?
I'm not asking for money because I'm not the artist. You get it. I'm not the artist, but the artist is the manager, right? Then the manager will talk to the artist. Do you think the manager of the artist is going to agree for the artist to work for nothing on the album? Then wait for everything to happen, and then that's when they'll get the cut.
And that's what we're willing to do, right? So it now depends on you or like the artist. If the person is not comfortable with it, then it's fine. But this is what we are offering. This is like what we want to do with this. So you will just be arguing and I'll be admiring the words, but I'm like, guy, you cannot confuse me. This is what we are doing, you know. It was totally fun, but it was really stressful. I feel like it was Moneso that stressed the hell out of me.
Well, it's not like I didn't reach out. I did. So for some people, their management responded to the emails. And then there was this particular person. I can't remember the name. I know I reached out to Sina. So our management responded. And I mean, I was chatting this guy up. He said I should chat him up on WhatsApp. Till today, over 2 months, I mean 3 months now. Baba never respond. I kept saying, it's me from UncutXtra. He said you're interested or this and that. But see, guys, at last I thought I found the compensation because I found one person that responded, and every time I sent a message, immediately this guy will respond. I was like, here you go, someone serious at last. So I thought.
For producing the tracks on this album, apart from the precise ones, which is like essay, I knew I was gonna like do an amapiano sound for essay. So that like give birth to like the Masamba Way track. As much as there was no vocal on it before, there was no vocal on it before. Before it turned to Masamba Way, before it was just a beat, it was just an amapiano beat that like has the log drum and everything, and then it was making sense.
Hi guys, my name is Gigi and my song is called Tswelapele. Tswelapele basically means we will succeed. And what inspired the song was 2022. 22 was not really a good year for me, and I lost things. It was a very rough year and I lost things. And you know, when you lose things, that's when you actually even get to know who is really around you. You lose friends, you lose some of the family members. You basically start seeing people's true colors. But you know, this song is a song of hope because as much as I went through a lot in 2022, I was still hopeful. I was still so hopeful. And there's a part in my song that says Ibaletepo, and Ibaletepo means be hopeful basically. And there's a part that also says Ariye it basically means let's go forward is where we're going. And how was it like working with the producer and Chioma and the team? I will start with the sound. Personally, I love soft songs, and you know, really good soft songs. And this one, I love my piano. I love my piano. I love jamming to my piano. I love dancing to my piano. But I never really saw myself actually singing to my piano song. And that was a challenge for me. It took me out of my comfort zone, and I remember my friend was actually getting married, and my voice, I was so exhausted. My voice was so exhausted. It sounded so rusty. I don't know how many takes I took. Like, I recorded and I recorded again, and I messed it up. I recorded again, and yeah, but I'm glad they finally worked that out, and yeah, which shows that they are really good at their job. They were so patient with me because it was on my busy weekend, and they were so patient with me. They were not rough to me, and yeah, I'm glad everything worked out for good.
Why I said someone serious, I thought, well, it's not like he's not serious, but maybe I did not do my research thoroughly, because apparently this particular person, I actually found one of his videos going viral on TikTok, and I was interested. And you know what? He was using the Ghanaian bars, and I was like, oh, this one makes sense. So, because at least, the way people were vibing to it, I was like, okay, maybe because I don't understand the language, but I was feeling the beat. So this guy was serious. I mean, we had a meeting. Yes, the videographer, the CEO, the operations manager, and myself, like, we had like a meeting with him, a virtual meeting. We spoke with him. It was so seamless. He signed his contract immediately and all of that. Yoruba will say, mokosi shokoto. You don't understand the meaning. Like, I enter Shokoto. So when I linked him up after the virtual meeting, I linked him up with the music producer and all. And, I was expecting that, work was ongoing. So apparently this guy was disturbing me on WhatsApp, like he's trying to reach out to the music producer, and then there's no feedback yet. I said maybe like they are really busy right now, and it's definitely, when the beat is ready, it's definitely going to reach out to you back and all of that. So I just said I should just even confirm that, how far have you been sending beats from the music producer? And he said, that he's going to actually send the beats to this guy. And we're like, omo, okpe, nice, something is cooking.
So after Monesto's saga happened, I realized that, we're putting so much pressure on ourselves, because when we lost him, it was almost like we didn't know what we were going to do again, because it was like a connect for artists in different countries. But I already spoke to a colleague of mine who said he also like had people in different countries. They were not artists per se, but they were people in like those countries. And we're like, we could actually even work with them, because these people are not known people. And at the end of the day, we're looking for up and coming artists who are really good but are not known. So we decided to reach out to some people. We got a lot of elas, I'm just going to assure you, but we're also able to get like people that were willing to sing, and so like once he gets them, he forwards the contact to me. I will try to like talk to most of them. For those that are not interested, they tell us straight up, and I know that they're not interested. But I think I can really count those that were not interested. They were not so many, I'm going to assure you. And I feel like that's the beautiful thing about this. It was just beautiful to see that these artists, these up and coming artists, they were willing to work. Like artists in different African countries, they are waiting, looking for an opportunity to just get themselves out there, and the reception that we got from them just made it like really, really amazing.
Have you heard this tune before? Wala, wala, wala. Hey! Wala, wala, wala. So it was my off day, and so I mean, the music producer sent the beat to this guy, told him that there's a deadline, like in like 3 days or 4 days, like, there's going to be a deadline. He needs to send in a video. He needs to do this. And immediately, happily, excitedly, this guy reached out to me that I've been sent the beat, blah, 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 and all of that. I'm like, oh, cool. I told you the music producer was probably busy. Then, guys, I came back to work from my off day, and The music producer was like, what, that your very consistent guy has reached out. I'm like, you see, just the second day, cool. He said he has even sent his video. He has even sent everything. I'm like, you see, I told you this guy was serious. This is how I would have lost someone very serious. Guys, lo and behold, the music producer played the song for me.
Slow boy Billy. What? The wet ass pussy got me loco. What? The wet ass pussy got me loco. Let me get a taste of that toto. 911, shorty stole my soul. Come over, shorty. Let me fuck, yeah. She got me up. Now we're stuck.
I was broken. I was shattered. I was like, what a life. Is this what I use all my stress to gather? Guys, when I listen to the music, not only are the lyrics so raw, number two, so this guy actually wrote down the lyrics. Because for me, when I was listening to the song, like, I didn't really understand anything. I had a problem with the fact that this guy changed his voice first. You know, like, it was beginning to sound like a cat, and then he was even doing meow meow, and I was shocked when the music producer said, "Can you actually hear what?" And I'm like, how am I supposed to hear the lyrics? I can't pick a word. And I was like, don't worry, I got you. I have the lyrics. I'm like, are you serious? You could hear the lyrics. He said, no. Your guy actually even took time to send me the lyrics, and I'm like, okay. And then I looked at the lyrics and I started playing the song, and I'm like, I wanna wet. Guys, you see that I cannot pronounce the words because the words are not just hearable. In Kiki's voice, or in a deep, be a P, be funk, I'm like, so what will we do to all these efforts of back and forth when I just eventually said, okay, out of 35, this person is actually my fruit, the fruit of my labor. Guys, heartbreak is not a fruit in a lower meal. You see, the heartbreak I received from the song, the sound, it snatched the fruit of the labor that I thought I had gathered, because this song was just, it was not it now. And this guy, to prove to you, I'm sure that the team would have probably thought, if we were maybe, if I was corrupt or something, did you collect money from this guy? But I'm so glad that he proved my point right. He's so consistent, or he was so consistent. This guy, the next day, he submitted his song, he submitted the lyrics, he submitted the video of himself recording. He even did like his interview, because all artists are supposed to do like an interview and mention, how what inspired the song that they produced. And this guy actually did a video on what inspired what he sang. Kilo sang. I'm using Yoruba because I don't want them to come and carry me, because guys, if I actually say, if we can play this sound for you guys, but we're not going to tarnish anybody's image. Like they say, one man's food is another man's poison, because there might be some people that are feeling it. But I was just in my mind, I'm like, who are these guys' friends? Basoro.
So the next person I met after that was Profound from Malawi. Now this babe is really beautiful. She has a wonderful voice. I'm sure you're going to enjoy her song on this particular album. But yeah, when I reached out to her, I feel like she was really willing to work. She just went down. She was like, just give me, what am I supposed to do? How am I going to do it? And then would like reel out like everything that we want her to do. And she was really down. She was cool with it. And that was how we got to work with Profound. But yeah, I feel like she was also one of the people that dropped their sounds like quick, because trust me, reaching out to them and telling them about the album was one thing. Giving them the instrumental and waiting for them to return it back to us was another work that we'll talk about very soon. But yeah, Profound is a very sweet babe.
Hi, this is Profound from Malawi. The song that I did, Mama. Let's talk about it. Well, it's a personal song, I should say, because it talks about an African woman, an African lady, an African girl, of which I am. Talking about the inspiration that they are, the beauty that they carry, the energy that they have. Uh, there is in the song I say that there's nothing that she can stop. There's no tear that she can't wipe. She's an overcomer, so the song is just projecting the powerful African lady. Basically that's just it. So I believe and I hope that people love it and get inspired by the song. Thank you. Zigomawambi.
I think the track that has profound was was just me feeling myself at that moment. Like I wanted like mixed feeling in the album where you like there's a slow song that puts you in like some type of mood, and then there are upbeats that like gives you that stuff. Again, I wanted like to put an Afro sound in the project, like a pure Afro sound. That's where we like have the what's that track again? The one that has like Real Seco and Mesh. So that song is like a classic Afro beat per se, like has the traditional Afro sounds. And then shout out to Real Seco and Mesh, they did justice to that one.
You removed all the pain, removed all the sorrows in my life. Yeah, you got the biggie, biggie vision. Don't stop, you're my nigga, don't stop.
So proud that I'm here, super pioneer. This feels good, feels like Kim Jong-un sitting on the throne to just leave no room when they knock, knock, knock.
There's nothing here.
What's up? I'm Mesh Wallen from Kenya, 254. Yeah. I would like to appreciate AfrobeatsGlobal for giving us this opportunity to jump into their album UncutXtra. We're really humbled. I'm with my brother Real Seco on the same track. This track is called Feel Good. Thank you, AfrobeatsGlobal. We do appreciate.
Real Seco and Mesh. Now these two guys, they are from Kenya. Now what happened was we didn't even know that they were under the same label. Rather, we just got like their contacts. We checked them out on Instagram, on Facebook and YouTube, and we saw that they have like a really nice voice and they are doing good for themselves. And we were like, let's reach out to these guys. Only moment to reach out to them, and I found out that they were under the same record label. So the plan was to have them on 2 different songs. But we're like, let's just have you guys on one song since you guys are under the same record label. And guys, they delivered. I'm like, see, just take this instrumental and do whatever you want to do on it. But return it back to me with a very, very sweet tune that I'll vibe to. And I love how willing they were. It was almost like they were waiting for the opportunity. I remember Mesh telling me that don't worry, we'll kill it, we'll do this, and I'm like, okay, energy. It was just really beautiful, and I love what they did on the song. Their song is titled Feel Good, and it's really wonderful. They both jumped on this song together.
Sometimes feel like smiling. Yeah.
So proud that I'm here, super pioneer. This feels good, feels like Kim Jong-un sitting on the throne to just leave no room when they knock, 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 clear their kingdom doom. I'm used to this clay cause I'm their role model. Even when I'm seated they feel I'm outstanding. And when I really stand, that's when they like running. But I don't have time to chase, I love my drinks hot burning. Ooh, like a billionaire. Talk of the town, Dangote's proclaim air. And I'm not yet there, so play this song every day on air. Na vile najiamini, kadema kona mini. Na ukinicheki fiti unaona mesha naenda mjini. Kasi saini lini na siringi msini mimi. And I swear I'm not sorry that I did it in Swahili.
Sometimes feel so good.
Damn it. I'm like, okay. So this particular guy is from Ghana. His name is Mr. Pab. That was the third guy that I reached out to, and trust me, I'm so grateful that I reached out to him.
All right, I'm
Beautiful girl from
my name is Choma. We spoke on Friday. We've been talking. With me right here is the producer, stroke sound engineer, stroke the head of this committee in charge of the UncutXtra album. Then with me right here also is our videographer,
Yes.
our badass videographer. So basically we're talking about the UncutXtra album.
So this guy, I remember talking to the producer and we're talking about how this guy has like the Sarkodie vibes. We're like, Sarkodie must sign this guy or this song. If Sarkodie should listen to it, he will be so proud. When I reached out to him, he was willing to also work to, I remember him just telling me that let me just listen to the instrumental. I love it. I've signed the contract, When I sent him the contract, he just said, when am I supposed to send it back? I'm like, just take your time, really. He's like, don't worry, I'll send it back tomorrow. And guys, in the morning, I already got like the contract. It was just wonderful to see that he wanted to do something. And we waited patiently for the sound to come back. Trust me, guys, we were blown away. We're like, from the beginning to the end, it was just superb. We love what he did on the song. And I'm sure you love it too.
Superb is a rapper. So at the time we got the artist, I knew that there was a rapper going to be on the track. So it had to be different. It had to, have that depth. It has to have that 808 talking inside of it. It has to have that oomph, to allow the rap flow. And shout out to Mr. Pap, he nailed it. You would just think it's Sarkodie on that track, and it's crazy.
Wow, beautiful girl from my area, born like a pool of drama, and she knew to give eye to the other man. I saw the party, drama. For better for worse, she would die with me. Then time I did talk, all girls be the same, but I swear Queen never lied to me. You cry with me, you must fly with me. Baby, come closer, sweetie pie, keep that pose for a picture. Check out for Twitter. Caption, Zologo. Queen size, Zologo. King size, Zologo. Back side, Zologo. Front side, Zologo. Yeah, so I was motivated by my own self as a rapper, where I come from, and also I considered my style too as well. I always want to stay original, and I just decided to do something different, even if it is a love song, but it should be different from the love songs. Yeah, so I just wanted something different. Yeah, so I was motivated by me, Mr. Pap, the Pan-African rap beast. Yeah, Solaya and Luna. Whoa.
Okay, so let me go way back. Like the intention of the CEO towards this project and the music producer was to promote Africa, to project togetherness, to project unity. I mean, they don't call us Uncut for no reason. We're dope. We support unity. We support togetherness. The CEO wanted to bring in that diversity, but unified diversity. You get, yeah? So he wanted us to have an album where we have Nigerians, we have Ghanaians, Gambians, and then, there's a feel, there's just something unique about African tunes. Each African country has got this, sound. And one thing we love about African music is the fact that they use sounds, different sounds. There's some people, they use, Yoruba, Nigeria, we use gong. Some people also use, they're just different instruments. And that's what you're going to be feeling on this album. It's not the usual one. So we wanted an album where, we're going to be feeling different African sounds, and you're going to be hey, not the very common one that, okay, we can say, okay, this is song. This one is not just song, Gil. It is cooked, well-boiled song.
I feel like the fourth person is the Murphy and Shank Austin, guys. You're the point about this particular song. So in case you're wondering who the Murphy is the guy behind this camera right now. And a lot of people don't know yet. I feel like they're just finding out right now. But yeah, he's the person that sang the song. His name is David Obieseson. He's a great artist. He's wonderful. We're like, you know what, these beats, nobody fit kill him. It has to be you. It has to be you. And that was how it jumped on him. But we're like, you know what, we need a different feel. Because for other songs, we had people from the same country vibing to it, or just one person from an African country, but we wanted a mix. And then we're like, there's this artist from Kenya that's also a rapper. And it would be really nice to have him on the sound with you. And it's like, cool, let's kill it. And we did kill it. You know, so he jumped on it. He gave us like his verse. And then we sent it to Shank Austin, who also did his part. And yeah, I'm going to talk about Shank Austin. So I think that guy is such a great guy. He's from Kenya also, but he is totally lovable. I remember reaching out to him and he was down. I had a meeting with him also with the producer and David also, he's behind the camera. And trust me, he was willing to work, you know, and I remember him just posting me. I feel like that was like the only part that got me stressed out. The fact that I had to wait for like 2 more weeks, but it was because of a legit reason. But at the end of the day, trust me, he did pretty well. God, when we heard it, guys, when we heard it.
Shayo. Shayo is a very funny track because of how it was conceived. So I made that beat, and I just made that beat. I don't even know what inspired me. I just know that I had that sound. That the first thing that came to my mind was the can I remember that song again? Can I remember that song? Dam 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 dam. That's all. And so I had to like put the instrumental suite, the key. He has like amapiano shakers, but I don't want it to be amapiano, so I switched it. And then it came out the way it was, and then Murphy heard it and then gave me the whole shayo. And I was like, this is the track for this beat. And then it came out well. Again, one bros from the Kenya gave me like some crazy rap, and it's not even like it's pure rap. It's not hip hop rap. Sounds more like, I don't know what to call it, that Afro rap. I don't know what it is today on that beat, but fire.
Shayo, Malodorai, Shago, Malo Mafon, Sunday Jaguru, Nibilawa, Tati Shaye. That is Shaggy. Nobody holy. Just give me money. Plenty money. Just want to shy you. I just want shy you.
Wake up, day and the coco high. Wake up, thank God you go high. Guess what, na run while nikiwa nai. Yakiwa lie, nasikia nko fine. Udeni job, weekend tuna nice. Pombeni mo waiter, ongeza ice. Najienjoy, nasikia nko solid. Usini annoy, hati yangu solid. Stop it, zimeshika nko on hit. On seat, tuna dansia. On seat kulewa na mbogi na kuanga so sweet. Magai tisha, we pay for it.
Shayo.
So for that track, I kind of grew up listening to a lot of Makosa, a lot of Kofi Olumide, a lot of Awilo Lugumba, and the likes. Like my brother loves it so much. So first of all, I was excited. I was gonna like work on a pure Makosa beat. I don't know if I did like so much justice to it, but then it came out well. And the beat for that song Zuma was out, and then we're looking forward to send it to, but lo and behold, sent to Crystal, and then man did justice to that track also. I don't know if I should talk about like the challenges of like making a track, but I think we'll come back to that.
I already have these artists from, Kenya, from South Africa, from Ghana, from Malawi. they're from different African countries. So it means that they will have other artists from different African countries, right? So I had to reach out to Real Seko and Mesh. They're from Kenya. And I was like, you know what? Do you have anybody from Congo that would want to vibe to this beat? And they're like, yeah. I worked with this guy like not so long, but he's really good. And I'm like, you know what? Send me his social media handle and everything. Let's check him out. And guys, we were wowed. Like, it was so wonderful. We were like, what? We'll be looking for you. Like, how did it take so long? We're super excited. And of course, when we started talking to him, there was now a problem. Well, I almost I speak French. It was totally stressful, guys, because, you know, they speak French in their language, in their country rather, and we speak English, and he's not really good with English. So I had to, you know, go to like the translator app. I would have to type English to translate to French, then send to him, and then he'll do the same. So meaning we're not talking, we could not do interviews. We couldn't do like if we couldn't do interviews, right? And then we couldn't talk on phone because, I mean, I cannot speak French and I didn't have anybody around me that could speak French. So it was basically us typing, you know, and negotiating and like doing everything, guys. But trust me, it was worth it because it came out really nice. See, this guy killed it, you guys. He totally killed it, and I love what he did on this beat. He has such a great voice, and he's so willing. Like, he's so willing, and I'm happy that we had to work. I feel like this is one of the things that I love about this particular album, the fact that it exposed me to all these people from African countries. I mean, I know now that in Kenyan language, if you want to say thank you, it is Ashanti Sana, you know. And then, you know, in French, although I wasn't really able to learn like a whole lot, it was just beautiful to see that, you know, to experience the culture, the language from these different African countries. And that's the reason why this album is even up. Apart from, you know, helping up and coming artists from different African countries, it's also promoting the African culture, guys. And I'm sure you're going to love all the songs on this album, because I mean, that's what we want you guys to do.
Je m'appelle Joël Christos Karma, artiste, musicien, auteur, compositeur des nationalités congolaises. Chemin m'a contacté, m'a parlé du projet. Il m'a parlé du projet d'un album en fait qui devait réunir beaucoup des artistes venant de plusieurs pays africains. J'ai lu le contrat, elle me l'a envoyé par mail. J'ai lu les contrats, j'ai apprécié, j'ai signé le contrat et puis j'ai envoyé. Tout était OK. Zuma en fait c'est le nom d'une femme. Le nom d'une femme, Zuma, c'est une chanson qui parle sur une femme qui respecte pas son mari, qui respecte pas la famille de son mari, qui est une femme à problème en fait. Voilà, merci à Chioma, merci au producer Joe et merci à la compagnie pour le projet et voilà.
So the next one is another kind of amapiano vibe, but then like has some other ingredients, and that's My Life by Spencer. So on that track, it was still a major kind of vibe kind of beat. So I wanted to like experiment on like the log drum is like the bass in the amapiano. And then there is what we call the gongo, the Yoruba call the gongo, that like also gives like the deep, you know, deep sound, more like a log drum, but it's different. So I tried to experiment a gongo on an amapiano sound, and trust me, it came out well. It came out like crazy well, and it's like, damn, so this shit works. And that's how that beat was made, and Spencer vibed on it major, and that was it.
I wanna tell you my story, wanna hear you my story, yeah. I wanna tell you my story, wanna hear you my story. Lot of things with the bust in my head, oh no, lot of things with they make me to panda.
This project spanned for 3 months. But the 3 months is, the first month was for research, researching sound, okay, deciding this or deciding that. And then the second month was for like putting the instrumentals together, and yeah, part of challenges also. Some instrumentals, when you make them, you send them out, the artist is like, damn, I can't jump on this kind of instrumentals. I'm not good in this kind of genre. I can't vibe on this. I need something. I need an upbeat. I need a beat that has going on. Then you have to recreate another beat for that particular artist, and that's a challenge on its own. And then the third month was when we like started putting it together, doing the mixing and mastering, and like finalizing the project, working on the graphics, working on and planning the exhibition for the project and every other thing. So the project spanned for 3 months.
Okay, guys, it's the Vibe Queen, Okpor. Yes, there's never a dull moment. And guys, I mean, from the stable of Creatrix Empire, AfrobeatsGlobal, UncutXtra, this album is out. And I'm sure that's why you're watching and you're going to listen to this amazing album. Oh my gosh, I feel excited because the producer, the team, everyone did an amazing job. And I can't wait for you to listen. When you listen, please don't be stingy. Make sure that you share with all your friends and make sure you give us ratings, because all this effort must not waste you. I mean, give us thumbs up, share the song. I mean, just tell us your favorite, like chat with us. We are ready to listen. If I could spend time listening to somebody that, I mean, at the end of the day, it's a futile effort. You guys, I mean, I would rather have a chat. Tell me what you feel about the song. Tell the team how you feel about the song and what's your favorite song on the album. I'll be waiting to hear from you guys. Signing out, the Vibe Queen.
Okay, so I just want to appreciate everybody that went on this journey, like with me. Like, I want to appreciate everybody on this album, like Val, Spencer, David, Flames, and of course our one and only CEO. Because I mean, he had to think about it, you know, and then he passed the energy to us, and then we grabbed it. But yeah, I would love to appreciate them, because I mean, it was the energy that I got from them, or that we're able to put in, that was able to that made us, you know, achieve this, that was able to like birth something really amazing. So yeah, kudos to them. Wonderful, wonderful team. Anytime, any day.
Okay, so for this album titled Plug In, so like the name implies, just when you download the album, when you find it on streaming platforms, it's available on streaming platforms worldwide: Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Boomplay, and the rest of it. It's on TikTok, it's everywhere. So when you come across this album, just if it's your earphone, just plug it in and play. If it's your CD, just plug in and play. Just play and enjoy, because the tracks are amazing. From track 1, so it has like 7 tracks. It has 7 tracks, and from track 1 to the last track, everything makes sense. Everything's on point. And then you like have you have variety. You have slow, you have low tempo, you have high tempo, you have different linguas, you have different vocal textures, vocal dexterity. You have like almost everything you would want to from an African sound. You have that in this album. So please, like, if you're not playing this album, if you're not streaming this album, you are not trying. And I promise you, I will arrest you. Just wait for me. I'll come for you. I'll arrest you. And when we arrest you, we'll not jail you. We'll catch you, tie you, put the sound in your ear, and liberate you from anything you're going through. Thank you.
Extra.